What's up, people? Let me play something for y'all. In fact, maybe I should wait a minute because this is an impromptu show. This is an impromptu show, which means I did not plan it out. Wasn't planning on doing the show. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about taking a break for a couple of weeks just to sit back and watch the fuckery for a little while. Just sit back and watch because I'm noticing that a lot of men in the so-called quote unquote black sector, they realize that they're no competition for me. Verbally, they can't fuck with me. Mentally, they can't fuck with me. For the most part, these men are failures. They failed at their family life. They failed financially, emotionally. A lot of these men are very effeminate, and they behave like distraught ex-lovers, mostly female ex-lovers. That's how a lot of these men conduct themselves on social media. This is why you can find so many men concerned about women's hair weaves, women's makeup. You can find men in this so-called sector with 4 earrings in the ear, black, nail polish on. They wear tights. They're drunk a lot. They use medication to medicate themselves illegally. You have men who just realize they can't compete. And so what they do is, a lot of these guys will go to a bigger YouTuber. Let's say Tommy Sotomayor. A lot of these guys will go to Tommy Sotomayor's platform. And what's ironic about this is a lot of these men once claimed that they were against Tommy. A lot of these men claimed at one time that they were pro-black and they were for the black community and they were against white supremacy, even though Tommy supports white supremacy against black people wholeheartedly. You can hear Tommy saying things just recently that the only way to deal with a black woman is to kill her. This is just one of his latest comments about black people. Yet you can still find black men communicating with this coon as if he's done no wrong, as if he said no wrong at all. They'll laugh with him, they joke with him, they get on a hang out with him, talk with him for hours. You can find some of these men blushing damn near as they communicate with Tommy Sotomayor. I shit you not. You can find these men on Google Hangouts with the very man they once claimed they were against for hours, blushing, laughing with him, totally ignoring the heinous things he has said about black people. These are the type of men that we have here on social media. You have men on social media constantly making threats. Vic always blushing and look away at the camera when Tommy talks to him. Yes, it's not just Vic though. You can find multiple of these men. When they talk to Tommy, they talk to him with the utmost respect. They're not trying to debunk anything he has to say. There's no argument. There's no debate. They're not being respectful so that they can communicate and have a conversation to debunk his message. They're being respectful so that they can be friends with him. A lot of these men damn near seemed like they would like to go on a date with Tommy. Tommy's made remarks about Muhammad Ali right after his death. He disrespected the man, talked about all the mistakes he made and things he did wrong. And this is right after the man died. Tommy's built a platform around celebrating police officers that have shot and killed unarmed black men. He's built a platform around wishing death on black people. They want to do a long drive with Tommy. Yeah, a lot of these guys would like to be riding bitch with Tommy to hotels and taking long trips, venues, whatever your name is, venue tourists, I believe you. A lot of these guys would love to go on long trips and sit side by side with Tommy, hold his hand, hold his penis while he takes a piss, make sure it's nice and dry when it's done. They want this man to come to their homes and spend New Year's with them. A lot of these men claim to be against him, but like I said, actions speak louder than words. These are just a few different examples of the type of men we have in the sector. And this quick show is going to be about men like Cliffy Cupcakes, the trolls, and my homegirl Lyfe. Shout out to Lyfe. Have a lot of respect for Lyfe. Lots of respect for her. And what I want to do is I want to call out the people who claim that they want to help her and they don't want Lyfe to be on Mike Millz' show because they feel that Mike Millz said things about Monty's daughter, and that's the only thing that they could be possibly talking about. But my thing is this: if you want to help Lyfe, if you want to make sure that she's not trolled, why don't you start with yourself? Now, I'm talking to all the people that went out of their way to contact this woman and disturb her and make threats to her and things of that nature. A lot of these effeminate, weak-minded men, and I'm not just talking about my regular trolls. Well, then again, they all are my regular trolls at the end of the day. I'm talking about men whom I don't speak of. Excuse me. I don't speak of. I do not visit their shows. They are not a part of my platform. I don't communicate with these men. I don't know what's going on their shows. I don't know what's going on their platforms. But they seem to always know what's going on over here on my show. Always know. These men, you have men in the sector that are so effeminate, so emotional. Drazen Black has just subscribed to me. Why are you subscribed to me, Chris? This is what I'm saying. And that's proof that he's listening right now. I blocked you, Chris. I blocked you, Chris. Snitching Chris, understand me. Listen close to me. This is going out to you. This is going out to Cliffy Cupcakes. When I block you, what that means is that I do not want to communicate with you. Now, I'm going to give you a prime example. If you notice, LA is not blocked in my chat room. I've never blocked LA in my chat room. That's why you can see LA in my chat room trying to communicate with me at any given time. And I allow him to do so because he's a funny, dusty little bum. I'm not going to lie. I think LA's a funny dude. I like to look at him and laugh at him. The other day when he cut his hair thinking that would get him some female guests on the show, that was hilarious. At the end of the day, LA, most of these women don't respect you. And you know that. This is why the best thing you can get on your show is Eva Brown, a woman who looks like a treasure trove. That's the best thing you can have. Or My Leftovers, something like that. Nobody respects you. I'm listening to Cliffy Cupcakes on his show talking about Cliffy's Angels. And I'm gonna play some audio from Cliffy Cupcakes show as well. I got some audio I want to play from Cliffy Cupcakes show. But before I go into that, I want to explain something to Cliffy Cupcakes. You're talking about Cliffy's Angels. Cliffy, you don't have any female supporters. None. Now, Cliff, let me break it down to you. Now, I know you got that troll Lay that comes to your show. Lay is not a supporter of yours, Cliff. Lay has never shown you her face. No, she's never got on your show and really added any content. All she does is come on your show and just giggle. And the pathetic part about it is when she comes on your show and she giggles, Cliff, you're not even making jokes. She's just laughing at you as a person. Not that you're making jokes. And I want you to analyze this nigga's show and listen to when this person decides to giggle. This person's not giggling because he made a joke. She's giggling at the sound of his voice. She's laughing at him as a person. Cliff is just too dumb to understand that. This is why people come to your show, Cliff, to laugh at you. They don't respect you as a person. You see, me, people respect me because they see I stand alone. I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas on none of your platforms. People know that. So your supporters, they want to come over here. They want to troll me. They want to troll my supporters, my hosts, and things of that nature. You've been doing it since I've been on social media, all the way back from Josh. You guys tried to troll Josh. When I used Reginald Peno Jones as my co-host, you trolled him. Kat, you tried to troll Kat, but she cooked the whole Wood Grain team. Shout out to Kat. You trolled Cassandra. You now on to Lyfe. Anybody that you see supporting me. And the reason why you guys do this is because you know you can't deal with me verbally. You cannot verbally spar with me. You cannot deal with me intellectually. None of you. And Cliff, you're out of your league when dealing with me. Cliff, I'm gonna give you what you want. You said you want to meet me when you come down to Georgia. Cliff, when you come down to Georgia, I'm gonna give you an address where you can come meet me. No, I'm not gonna come meet you with all your bros. I'm not gonna come meet you with all your bros, Cliff. No, how would that make sense, Cliff? I'm not gonna come meet you with all your bros. You said you wanted to come beat my ass. So when you get here, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to beat my ass, Cliff. I'm going to give you an address where you can meet me alone, and I'm going to be alone. No weapons, just me and you. Just me and you. I'm going to give you the opportunity to beat my ass, Cliff. And I want to see you. I want to see if you're man enough to do what you've been claiming you was going to do all this time. You're going to beat my ass, stomp my ass together. But you want to do it with me around you and all your friends at your little get together. No, I'm not going to do that. I will meet you though. Black NYPD officer rapes black teen. I'll check that out in a minute. Black Cherubim. But that's not what the show is about right now. I'll check that out in a minute. I mean, I don't gotta fight. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm gonna fight anybody. I'm saying I'm gonna give him the opportunity to do what he says he's gonna do, because I'm telling you, Cliff ain't gonna do nothing. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna throw one single punch, but I will defend myself if I have to. And that's how that's gonna go down. That's how that's gonna go down. And you can relay the message, but I'm sure he's listening because he listens to all my shows. And it's funny how these guys try to pretend that like they don't listen to Mike Millz live. But if you listen to their shows, I'm all they talk about. All you hear is that monkey, he's a shit eater, he's this, he's that. Mike Millz' new co-host, did you hear what Mike Millz said last night? I don't think she should be on Mike Millz' show. I'm so mad. Please, I'm going to tell her, everybody get together. Let's call her. Please, please, please. You guys is very emotional, very effeminate. You act like hurt bitches, like you're my ex-lovers, but you're just some niggas off of YouTube. I don't know you niggas personally. Let me play this audio. Let me play this audio. And I'm going to go on hiatus for a while, too. Put that out there, too.
I feel good because I don't really do the camera thing. I'm sitting here in my boxes and shit. And my flip-flops, my D-holes. What I'm trying to figure out is what happened. You did that video response to him and you just hopped up on your stool. Yeah, that was my challenge. When you did that, like I just damn near fell on the floor.
Now you hear this man's voice? I fell on the floor. He sounds like a fag. And that's just dead. This guy's voice, he sounds homosexual. This black arch troll and this other guy. These guys sound like homosexuals, and it's no surprise they feel at home with Clifton Rainey. Because he sounds like a bitch too. No surprise. These men are on this show talking about a stool video that they seen last year, a year and a half ago, from Mike Millz, and you're still talking about it as if it's hilarious. You're still talking about the same old shit. Same old shit. And then you wonder why you got to try to hate on me to compete with me. Because you're not on my level intellectually. You can't fuck with me. None of you. LA's a fucking moron. He thinks the earth is still flat. He wants to know why the animals don't have to pay rent. He doesn't believe in gravity. This is my competition. This is my intellectual competition. There is none. And when it comes to standing up alone like a man, I have no rivals. I have no rivals. Look at RPJ. RPJ's my water boy. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. And make no mistake, the reason why I disrespected RPJ from time to time while he was riding my dick is because I knew he was a bitch nigga. Always did. The same way you thought you were using me, I was using you. And the only reason why I did it to you like that is because I recognized that you were a bitch ass nigga. That's why. That's why I did it to you like that, Reginald Penis Jones. And I want you guys to stop trying to explain to people why I do things. This black arch troll guy. You don't know me, sir. I want you to understand me something real quick. This is going to the black arch troll, and I never mentioned this guy's name before, but I see he's on shows and he's talking about me and he's explaining, he's texting people and sending messages to tell people about me and my personality. This man doesn't know me or anything about me.
I couldn't even stop laughing.
You hear this nigga voice? I couldn't even stop laughing.
I'm trying to give you classic moment, but can't give me respect. I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't know what that's about. I missed that. Oh, we talking about I'm talking about Debo. He's saying when Mike Millz so-called taking a walk, that motherfucker bad.
Oh, hold up. My bad, Troll Father. I get exactly. That was his footage that they used. My bad, Troll Father. That's right. He's the one that created the video.
Onyx in the house.
Now I'm pausing right there. I'm gonna ask you a question. When's the last time? Sound like he drank too much watermelon. Yeah, he drank a little too much watermelon. He got too much sugary on his tongue. Most definitely. They all do. All three of them. This is actually three different guys. And they both sound like they got too much sugar on their tongue. This is, I think that some guy with a Fist of the North Star photo and the black arch guy. These are both faceless trolls. They don't show their faces. As a matter of fact, nobody that supports Cliff actually shows their face on this platform because nobody wants to be known as a friend of Clifton Rainey's. No one wants their actual photo, their real photo attached to Clifton Rainey's. No one. That goes for LA too. The only people you'll see on LA show that'll show their face are other YouTubers that already was showing their face. Nobody else does that. Yet you'll see me do that multiple times. Yeah, I'm not going to play it live, Archer. I'm not going to play it live. I'm going to watch it after I finish this, and I'll do a video on it. after I research it. But thanks for the info on that. But yeah, like I was saying, let's play the audio.
My bad, Troll Father. You're right. That was your footage that he used to do that. And Troll Father did have a funny video of that. Gotta give credit where it's due. That was so long ago, I forgot. What's going on, Onyx?
Who are these people?
Man, that motherfucker was walking and damn near died. I said, my bills.
Now, he just made a statement. He said that I was walking. No, Cliff. Actually, I just got done jogging. And when I did the video, that's when I was speed walking. After I was jogging and I was speed walking as I did the video.
I'm like, God, what the fuck is wrong with this? This mother walked 2 blocks and almost passed out. I would beat the shit out of him.
Listen to this man's voice, Clifton Rainey. He says he's gonna beat the shit out of me. This man's 46 years old, 47 years old, just moved out of his mother's house, dumb as shit, and thinks he's gonna beat somebody's ass after warning them a year in advance that he's gonna come and beat their ass. Who does that in a right mind? What man threatens a man a year in advance and tells them, I'm gonna leave my state, come to your state, I'm gonna be sitting in this restaurant by myself, I'm a bitch ass nigga, and I'm gonna give you a year warning heads up to let you know I'm gonna do this. You know, you have some people that would say, oh really? Wait for him to come down here, have a bunch of their friends waiting for him, and whip his whole ass. You got some people that would do that to him and beat him within an inch of his life. You got some people that would do that to him. But this guy's too big, black, dumb, doofy to understand that shit. This nigga's special ed. This is just a short bus shorty. A dumb nigga. Just a dumb ass nigga. Listen to the men on the show.
All I'm gonna do is laugh, but you know what? That's fucked up what he did with RPJ too, man.
Man, RPJ, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this. RPJ is one of the dumbest motherfuckers on here. That motherfucker.
Now listen to the logic. They say it's fucked up what I did to RPJ, then immediately say RPJ is one of the dumbest niggas in this sector. Make that make sense.
Like cocaine is a hell of a drug.
He's on cocaine too.
Ain't no way to wear.
They respect RPJ.
Run up behind Mike Millz, and Mike Millz keep destroying his ass.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get that either, to be honest, because that whole thing that happened, with him and RPJ just came out of nowhere. One moment, the two of them was cool, and just because LA was on his hangout.
Now, this man who doesn't know me, doesn't know RPJ, just made a statement. I want you to think about this statement. He just said that one moment, me and RPJ was cool as if we were friends. This nigga doesn't know me, doesn't know how I feel about RPJ, doesn't know how we communicate behind the scenes. Yet he just made a statement saying that me and RPJ was cool as if saying, testing. 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 Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened just now with the audio. I guess, that's another thing. I have an issue with other YouTubers. I'm not going to call them personalities because they don't actually have any personalities. And this is why they have to suck a soda dick and have Tommy advertise their channels just so they can get some views. Snitching Chris, and the niggas at the bus stop. They have to have Tommy on their platforms in order for them to compete. And they think they're winning. So you have to literally suck a soda penis in order to get some people to take you seriously. All your fans belong to Tommy. Those are not your fans. Those are not your true supporters. These guys don't get this. And this is my last time addressing this shit. I'm not gonna address these guys any further. But what I wanted to say is, these men come to my channel from the bus stop, and they have some kind of way that they fuck with people's Google Hangouts. Now the thing is this: I don't know what's going on your channel. I don't know what you're doing on your channel. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't really know who's on your platform. I don't give a fuck. Because I already coined you for what you are already. You're bitch made. You're soft, effeminate, very emotional. I don't respect you as a human being. I'm not going to say you deserve to die, because that would be bitch made saying that. I'm just saying that I don't know you, and I don't respect you as a human. I don't respect you as a man. I guess it's better for me to say that. I don't respect you or none of the men on your platform, or the women, or anybody on your platform. And I will never, you're never going to see Mike Millz load up his platform with a bunch of imbeciles. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to have white people on my show asking why they can't call me a nigger. I'm not going to have a Mexican in my chat room calling black people niggers and monkeys like Chris has on his chat room. I'm not going to do that. It's not necessary. I'm better than that, you know, and you guys are mad about that. I understand. But you don't have any personality that people are going to be drawn to. That's why you need Tommy. Don't be mad at me, though. I don't want you to be upset at me because you don't have a personality, because all I'm doing is saying I'm not going to deal with you. I don't want anything to do with you. Just learn to respect that.
And all of a sudden, he's talking with his ex.
See,
And not only that, but let's keep it real. He was drumming up some old shit that we had already heard before. That happened way back in July, and then we're going to break.
Now, let's stop it right there. You hear what this guy says. He says that I drummed up some old stuff on my channel that he already heard of before, way back in July. So you've been listening to every show I've been doing ever since July by your own admission just now. Yet you claim that you don't like me, you don't respect me. People shouldn't be on my platform. Why do you keep listening to my show, sir? I don't speak on you. I don't even mention your name. I don't know anything about you. I just know you're a stalker. Why do you keep listening to my show? Why are you text messaging people that you don't know to talk about me? Is it that serious, sir? You might want to go get a hobby or something. Like I was saying to somebody else, get a hobby. Learn how to crochet. Do some crossword puzzles or something. Learn how to play chess. Go feed the pigeons. Do something other with your time than stalk a man that doesn't give a shit about you. And I want you to understand me when I tell you this. I don't give a shit about you. Only when you fuck with me personally will I pay attention to you.
Get back up again as if that was something relevant today. And I'm just like, you know, like, okay, you want to build a platform? Come up with some new shit.
Oh, the people say, get RPG on your show. Yeah, that would be hilarious if I would destroy his ass.
Y'all still beefing?
You know what? I'm trying not to, because he said, you know, when I was playing my guitar, he said that I was playing the Jimi Hendrix riff. He said, I would never talk bad about you kids, and I love Jimi Hendrix. Like, okay,
I want to keep playing this guy. This guy sounds like a fucking fag. That's just real talk. The nigga sounds very, very effeminate, very home. He got some sugar in his tank. No doubt. He certainly got some sugar in his tank. But what I want to say is, Cliff, I heard you say, well, did I go over this already? I don't know. Let me just do it just in case I didn't. Cliff, I heard you with the Cliffy's Angel shit. Like I said, well, yeah, I did say that earlier. You don't have any supporters. Everyone that supports you hides their face, Cliff. You know, repetition is necessary sometimes. Sometimes you got to repeat things so people can hear what you're saying and get it, and it resonates with them. So let me say this one more time so you guys get it. Nobody supports you, Cliff. Everybody on your platform hides their face unless they were already YouTubers that already had their face out there, that want to use you to make a spectacle out of you on this show. Cliff, you're fucking retarded. I want you to understand that. You sound retarded. You can't pronunciate your words. Cliff, you're mentally ill. No one respects you as a man, not even your own mother. That's why your mother allowed Tommy Sotomayor to come into your house and surprise you, nigga. Surprise. Your enemy was able to get in your house because your mother let him in and let him hide in your house. Now I'm going to be serious. I don't want to just, when I'm being serious, I'm not here to disrespect your mother. Now I'm being serious. But I have to say your mother's pretty stupid. And I'm serious about that. I'm not even saying that in a joking manner, Cliff. Your mother's pretty dumb. But I'm not surprised because that's the tree you fell from. And look at you. Look at you. A bad tree could never bear good fruit. And you certainly came from a rotten tree, Cliff. A rotten tree. You're dumb as shit. You call Tommy crispy when you're black as fuck, nigga. You're black as fuck, Cliff. I can barely see you in those videos, nigga. I can barely see you in those videos. And I'm just being dead fucking serious. Black as fuck, looking like a black dot. Calling another man crispy and you a black man yourself. Nigga, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. The fuckery that goes on with you niggas on YouTube. You got trolls text messaging this young lady, stalking her, thinking they're helping her, but you're stalking her. She never asked you to communicate with her. You got people trying to hit her up on Facebook that don't know her while hiding their face. Men telling her this is a bad sector, you shouldn't be in this sector, but you should come to my show. Don't be in this sector, but come do my show. Why? Because you're an idiot if you don't think people can recognize what you're saying and what you're trying to do. You're making yourself look foolish, man. Focus on what you've been focusing on. Tommy supporters and Tommy fans. You want somebody new on your platform? Call your boss and ask him for somebody new that will pretend they respect you. You guys is on your show with old 69-year-old women that look like shit talking about she had a banana in her mouth. This bitch is like 69 years old. And you guys are sitting there with hard-ons for an old crispy black ugly bitch, sweaty face bitch. That's just real fucking talk, man. We got 32 watch. I'm not going to be on long. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video. No, that's not what she said. I spoke to Lyfe today. We spoke many times today. BK Renner. That's not what she said. Now, since you came here, I'm trying to lie on my homegirl like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and block you out the chat. Shout out to Lyfe, man. Shout out to Lyfe. She made a mistake by not just deleting and blocking all you niggas. That's the only mistake she made. Let me just skip to blocking and banning you. Yeah, block user. Block and ban. Bye-bye. 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 Shout out to Lyfe. We spoke to her earlier. We talked about the whole situation. And it's sad to see so many stalkers, grown people, all upset, all in their feelings, mad because they can't fuck with me verbally, because they can't deal with me, because the truth hurts them. Everything I say about these niggas is the truth. Nothing's made up. It's the absolute truth. When I talk about RPJ living in with his fucking son's house and how they don't have no respect for him and, you know, how that's not even his fucking children. The black nail polish, the 4 earrings, the fact that he's a bum, all that's the truth. The alcoholism, the drug abuse, all of that is the truth. It's not made up. And that's why these guys is hurt. That's why they're hurt. When I talk about Monty Woodgrain and his wife preferring to eat pussy than fuck with him, that's the truth. She's been eating pussy for 18 years and counting. That's the absolute truth. When I talk about roached out living in the dilapidated communities, When I talk about how fucking ignorant he is, how much of a coon he is, when I talk about him being an actual fan of Tommy, that's the absolute truth. And these guys hate that. Clifton Rainey, 46 years old, just moved out his mama's house for the first time in his life. That's the truth. Being black as fuck. Crispy nigga. But calling Tommy crispy? Make that make sense. These guys don't like this shit. Because they think about it and they say, damn, he's right. Slap a Dawn looking like a crackhead, and the only reason why he got his kids is because the mother was a crackhead. That's the truth. That's the truth. V-Dub working at McDonald's and being an alcoholic and a bum. That's the truth. It's not made up. I didn't lie. I didn't just lie on you guys. You came out on social media. You wanted to throw darts at people. So when people hold up a mirror to your face and hold it up and say, look at yourself. Oh, now you in your feelings? Oh, you just wanted to come on social media and talk shit about people and harass and stalk people. But when you run up against Mike Millz and I hold that mirror to your face, oh, you gonna get in your feelings now, nigga? Or you want to block and ban? Or you want to call the police on me, nigga? You got black women supposed to be pro-black that try to blame me for rape, nigga. Oh, you mad? That truth hurt like it hurt like that, nigga? You got niggas that hate each other that band up together because they can't handle that fucking truth. Two niggas that hate each other that band together because they can't handle that truth. It's the God's honest truth. Monty, your wife does eat pussy. She prefers it to you. You did meet the bitch off a fucking social media website, nigga. You did. She was living with her mother and you was living with your mother. The only reason you got a row house is because you got that broke back mountain money when you fell on a fucking flight of steps trying to carry a bucket because you're too dumb to do that, nigga. 1 minute you want to sell hot dogs. Next minute you're an actor. Next minute you're a police officer. Next minute you're snitching and calling the FBI on people. These are all facts, nigga. There's nothing made up about this. You're mad? You're mad about that? You don't want me to say that? I'm going to say it anyway. I don't care if you don't like it. You're going to have to listen. Chris is a fucking rat. He is a snitch. This nigga got locked up twice for the same year for the same crime, a gun and drugs twice. Didn't do no time in jail and claimed he beat it off a technicality. Yet he never went back home. He kept his ass in Arizona. You put the pieces together. You put the pieces together. Chris is a single man. He should be out dating and meeting women. He doesn't have anybody in his home with him. Why is he spending so much time on social media with older people that have families and things? Why is he spending so much time with us? He's a young single man. Why isn't he out there dating? He's afraid to go outside. He's a rat. These things aren't made up. This is just the truth, man. You think about it. You put the pieces together. Even that guy, what's the dude's name? I forget the guy's name, but he's fucking retarded. But even a retard will sometimes say something intelligent from time to time. When he talked about bum dot thinking that pussy was equity. That's why he always talks about people getting pussy. He thinks getting pussy is actual equity. Like it actually means something. But he just found out half his kids intelligent from time to time. He talked about Bum Dot thinking that pussy was equity. That's why he always talks about people getting pussy. Let me see why I left off at. He thinks getting pussy is actual equity. Like it actually means something. But he just found out half his kids ate. Okay, I left off right there. I'm back. Type 1 if you can hear me. Throw your ones up if you can actually hear me. Okay, I'm back. I see somebody doing one up. I know it's the weekend. Everybody's out tonight enjoying fucking life and shit. I just got back in the house not too long ago myself. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But let me get back to what I was saying. The retard made a good point when he spoke about Roach Dot and his belief in equity. I mean, his belief that pussy is equity, like it means something. Let me tell you something. Roach Dot is literally worthless. Roach Dot is literally worthless in this world. He's not worth anything. He can't go into a bank and get a loan. No one's going to ask Roach Dot to co-sign for a car because his name is literally worthless. No one's going to ask Roach Dot, can you co-sign for this house for me? No one's going to do that. Why? Because he's worthless. Can't do anything for himself. He's just a bum. This is just the God's honest truth, man. He ain't worth shit. He can't get a loan. He doesn't own anything. He can't help you with a car, with a house. He can't even teach you how to go get a loan, how to get a job, how to save your money. He can't how to get a credit card. Roach Dot doesn't even have a credit card. I guarantee you. Why? Because like I said, this nigga is worthless. And this is why they're mad. This is why they're mad. I just had this guy, Reginald Penis Jones, a man who sleeps in his kid's laundry room, try to say houses in the South are inexpensive. As if to say, because I have a house in the South, that's an actual bad thing. But I don't live in my children's house. I don't have to dig in my children's pot. Or my mother's. I don't live with my mother. Shit, neither does RPJ. He lives with children that belong to his ex-wife that are not even his. RPJ has no children. RPJ is homeless. Understand, he is homeless. He's a mental midget, a liar, and a wannabe manipulator. But the only people he can manipulate are mentally ill people. This is a fact. This is a fact. I don't give a damn how you may feel about it. The truth is the truth. The truth will always be the same. I can't change this. It's just what it is. LA's a worthless bum. Monty's wife eats pussy. Cliff is a fucking retard that just moved out of mother's house at 46 years old. This is the truth. I don't just make this up, man. And the only reason why I'm doing this and that I keep holding this mirror up to these Negroes is so that they can understand you cannot get on social media and point your fingers at anyone because ain't a damn one of you niggas perfect. Ain't a damn one of you niggas perfect. You got trolls. This Archer guy been stalking Jamila. Niggas literally in love with this bitch. Used to be on all of her shows when she had her show. Then when she went crazy over De Niro, he made a troll account and stalked her from a troll account, him and another female. Been stalking this woman silently from troll accounts. That's all he's been doing. This is just a fact. This is just a fact. But you want to concern yourself with what I do on my channel now. I got nothing to do with you. You just upset because I called out the truth about you. You're just upset that I called out the truth about you. It doesn't matter if you make a joke about a stool that doesn't make any sense, or if you say, I caught Mike Millz working out one day and he was out of breath. And that's funny. Let's laugh because I guess that's a joke. I guess it's shame on me. But what do we know you for doing, Archer, besides stalking Jamila? What do we know Reginald P. Jones for? Scamming women that have mental illnesses and living with his children. Talking about men not having jobs when he doesn't actually have one himself, and he's a bum. That's what we know him for. This is the actual truth. You may not like it, but it is what it is. I gotta shine this mirror in your face. You got to hear me. Hopefully you niggas hear me this time. Hopefully it resonates with you this time. So before you go running behind someone, trying to let someone know about this one said this shit or he said that, I want you to turn around, look in that mirror, and look at yourself. That's what I want you to do. That's what I need you to do. Look at yourself. Not here to scream, not here to rant and rave like Shyt does. I'm not going to sit here ranting and raving late at night like Shyt does, even though his children have school in the morning. He's on the phone with Tommy Sotomayor screaming at the top of his lungs. Why? Because he loves that man. LA loves Tommy. He want to be with Tommy. This is what it is. This is what it is. It's a fact. None of you niggas can stop me. I'm better than you verbally. I'm better than you at hosting the show. I can maintain a conversation. I can hold it down, nigga. You niggas can't. That's why you beg. Please click the link before you start your show. Let me send Chris a link before Chris starts his show. Let me send Tommy a link. Let me tell Tommy to promote my show. Let me pretend like I'm somebody, but you're nothing. Just like Slapper, just another broke nigga who wants to be somebody. That's all you niggas are. I hope this resonates. I hope you feel me. I hope that my calm demeanor helps you to get where I'm coming from. I hope that my calm demeanor resonates with you and you understand me, because I'm not doing this just for the hell of it. I'm doing this so you niggas can understand, comprehend. Hold on, people. Niggas literally do 8-hour hangouts every day. I watched LA do 16 hours the other day, all night. Went to every show. Why? Because he's trying to get traffic to come to his channel, because he know he has no fucking content worth watching. Every time LA puts up a video about a catastrophe, he's only doing it for views. When he see a black man get shot and killed, that makes him happy because he feels, now I'm going to get some views. That's literally what this Negro thinks about. How many views he's going to get. When he sees a black man just got shot and killed, the first thing he thinks about is, how many views will I get when I put this man's name in my title? Doesn't give a shit about the person that died or the black community. Doesn't give a shit. And none of you trolls do either. Because if you did, you wouldn't be on Clifton Rainey's show supporting his fuckery. You would be telling Cliff, stop making threats to people online before they fucking report your ass, or the wrong person takes you seriously and comes to see you, and they might just go to your mother's house thinking that you're there. If you really gave a fuck about Cliff, that's what you would be doing. If you really gave a fuck about RPJ, you wouldn't be saying don't talk about him. You'd be saying, let's get some money together and help this man get a place to stay because he's homeless. If you gave a fuck about Lyfe, you wouldn't be harassing her behind the scenes, scaring the fuck out of this woman. She don't know none of you niggas. Bunch of strangers running to this woman, sending her messages. She don't know you. You don't think that's a bit weird? No, you don't, because you're sick. You're sick. All of you. I hope this resonates. I hope you guys are listening to your boy. I hope you guys are listening to your boy, because I'm being 100% real. As always, you're listening to your boy Mike Millz live. We'll be getting it in on the weekend. Getting it in on the motherfucking weekend. Why you mad? Oh, I know why you're mad. Because all 15 of y'all still ain't shit compared to me. Damn. Step your game up though, Playboy. Don't hate on you. Don't hate on me. Step your shit up. Best thing you can do, the best thing these guys could do on their platforms is stream other shows. That's the only thing they could do, is stream other shows, because they ain't got shit to say. Hold on, people. Okay, like I was saying, let's get down to some facts about this sector. Let's go over a few things. Sometimes you have to use repetition to achieve perfection. And we're going to talk about Snitching Chris. Matter of fact, should I even go into this guy again? Because he's pretty much irrelevant. And these guys, they love when I mention their name. It makes them happy. They feel like they are someone when I mention their name. You see, with me, it's the exact opposite. I get tired of hearing my name being used by Cupcakes, by Snitching Chris, by the Roach Scott. I get tired of hearing it, because you're just a bunch of idiots. How do we know? Chris, we could start with you saying you don't want to have to pay child support for your own daughter, and you're a grown ass man saying that, and you think you made a point by saying that. You don't want to have to pay child support. You called your child's mother a bitch on social media to prove something to who? Complete strangers that don't give a fuck about you. But your daughter does. And I'm sure your daughter doesn't want you to be online disgracing her mother. I'm sure your daughter would not appreciate that. But Chris doesn't care, because he just wants to be somebody on social media. He just wants to be somebody. That's all this is about. A bunch of people wanting to be someone because they're nothing in real life. They're nothing in real life. I did a video today showing where I was at. Not really for YouTuber, not for the YouTube community, but to a particular YouTuber that spent his whole hangout talking about me. Because I wanted him to know, while you're talking about me, I'm out in real life enjoying life. While you're talking about me and behind the scenes trying to talk to people about me, I'm outside enjoying real life. While you waste your time thinking about someone who doesn't give a shit about you or anything you have to say or what you think. And I really don't. But it offends me when you go after innocent people and harass them and stalk them. And you say it's because of me. No, nigga. It's because you're a stalker, and that's what you do. That's what you do. Troll people, stalk people, harass people. Get your own style. Get your own platform. Stop worrying about mine. I'm not worried about yours. I don't want nothing to do with your platform. And no, I don't want my platform filled with a bunch of imbeciles. No, I don't. Why would I want something like that? Why the fuck would I want something like that on my platform? That's for people that can't hold a show, who can't communicate, who can't talk without screaming, ranting, raving, trying to talk fast to give the perception that they're saying something. They're talking fast because they want to convince you that they're actually saying something, but in reality, they know they're not saying anything. Because if you look at them, you see what they are about. Weak men, who need to lean on another weak ass nigga, Tommy Soto Coon. And if you can respect that, then that's on you. I don't expect everyone to be on my level. I'm a real one. And I know the majority of you ain't real ones. You fake. You sheep. You know it and I know it. That's the only way you could be cool with a weak nigga like Slapper or Snitching Chris. It's the only way. You got to be just like them. But the real ones, and the niggas that can stand alone, the niggas that ain't afraid to speak their mind, they're going to respect me. And that's the audience that I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the sheeple. I'm looking for the people that know that recognize real. And if you don't recognize me, it's because you not real. It has nothing to do with me. Most of these niggas in this sector are weak and very effeminate. No shots at Styles, but a lot of the shit that Styles does on social media is very effeminate. Making threats all the time, telling people they're going to kill him online and all that stuff. That's bitch-made shit. And that's why he's in the position that he's in right now, from doing bitch-made shit. Going to your girl's house and acting all emotional and getting yourself locked up. That's bitch-made shit. That's bitch nigga shit. I'm not doing no shots. I'm just being honest. You see Styles over there trying to suck Roach Stock's dick. Roach Stock can't stand Styles. You think he forgot about what Styles did to him a few months ago? You think he really forgot about that shit? And the fact that Styles think he does, that shows you what Styles is at mentally. He ain't no there. He ain't no there. Just being honest. Do I respect what Slapper did to Styles? No. Styles is a bitch nigga. But then you gotta look at Styles and wonder, what the fuck made you fuck with this bitch nigga like that? If you a real one, what made you try to link up with a bitch ass nigga like Styles or like Slapper on that level? Why would you do that? Like me, for example, I recognize LA's a bitch nigga, so I don't fuck with LA on that level. Whenever you hear both of them conversing, I have to stop listening. Yeah, man, I don't listen to them, period. And truth be told, I don't even listen to Styles. I don't listen to Styles or Slapper. The reason why, because with the shit I see Styles doing online, with the making the threats to kill people and beat people up and, smoking weed and all that shit, they thinking you look cute. Now you look stupid. You a grown ass, damn near 50-year-old man. Grow the fuck up, dude. You got all types of health problems and you're fucked up and you're taking all these pills and you're going to the hospital, filming from the hospital. What the fuck is wrong with you mentally, nigga? Something wrong with your brain, nigga? That's what you gotta, that's how I look at it. What the fuck is wrong with you mentally? That you'll be fucked up in jail, fucked up in the hospital. Let me check my audio. That's how I look at it. What the fuck is wrong? Okay, my audio's still good. Yeah, man, that's how I look at it. What the fuck makes a nigga go to the hospital, be fucked up in the hospital, yet still come online to tell us, all these fucking clowns, I'm fucked up, as if these niggas give a fuck. And I'm probably the only one that did feel bad for Styles. I actually reached out to the dude. I actually reached out to him. I said, I hope you get better, some shit like that. I forgot. And he appreciated it, hit me up, and he was like, yo, he felt that shit. Because it was genuine. It's from the heart. I don't like to see other black men fucked up or get harmed. So I felt bad for the nigga. But at the same time, I'm looking at him like, damn, this nigga's pretty slow. Something wrong with this dude. I know he thinks he's smart because he uses a lot of $50 words, but you're still stupid just looking at your actions. Just by your actions, I can tell you're dumb. The fact that you're damn near 50, claiming you're a gang member, and proud about it, that tells me you're stupid. That's what that tells me. A 50-year-old man with all these health problems, still online, claiming he's a gang member. And I'm not doing this for any views. I don't give a fuck about the views. Matter of fact, I'm about to stop making YouTube videos for a while. I'm about to take a break. I was talking to Lyfe about that earlier. I said, I'm going to take a break for a while, too. But these niggas is crazy. These dudes done lost it. And ain't none of them talking about shit, so they get mad at me when they hear me talking about shit that they can't talk about, and they can't talk about it the way I do it. They can't maintain a conversation, so they get mad at me. Or if it's not that, you can't get views without trying to benefit from a catastrophe like Roachstock. You can't get views without trying to benefit from a catastrophe. You're not getting those views because people know who you are. You're getting those views because you put the name of a dead man in your title, and then you brag about the views. Nigga, you should never brag about that. You should be honest and say, I know why I got these many views, and it had nothing to do with me. But what it should tell you is that if you do get, let's say, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 views, what it should tell you is, damn, none of those motherfuckers came back. None of those people subscribed, which means none of those people thought you were intelligent. If you do a comedy skit and you get 40,000 views, but you only got 700 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, that means they didn't like what you put out. They clicked on it, but they didn't want to come back. That's what these guys don't understand. Very effeminate, very emotional men. And another thing about Styles, I was listening to him one day, and I'm listening to the dude, I'm listening to Styles, and he's making threats, and he's talking about beating people up and how afraid people are of him. And I'm wondering, does he realize that we feel bad for him? No one's afraid of you. We feel bad for you. I know I do. I feel bad that you're so physically ill. I feel bad that you're so mentally ill. I feel bad that you're 50 still repping a gang. I feel bad that you're on the run, that you're going to go to jail. I feel bad about that. Nobody looks at you and say, hey, I want to be like Styles. Nobody in the sector says, hey, I want to be like Styles, or I want to be like LA. I want to own absolutely nothing. I want to have zero equity. I want to have bad credit. I want to drive around in a used car. I want to be on a run from prison. Nobody looks to these people and say, I want to take part in that shit. But there are many people that want to own homes, be able to take care of themselves financially, have good credit, have equity, be able to go get a loan out of a fucking bank. These are things I can do. And I guarantee you there's a lot of folks that would love to do that one day. Guarantee you. But there's nothing about LA or Monty or Styles or who else, Clifton Rainey, that anybody wants to emulate. Nothing. I don't want to be 46 years old just moving out my mama's house with a fucking gold tooth in my mouth, threatening men online, I'm gonna beat your ass, giving men a year's warning to prepare for a single day when you're gonna come down here. These are the type of characters we have here on social media. This is why I have so much hatred, because I just speak what I feel, and it's just the truth. I'm just speaking what I'm feeling. I'm just speaking the fucking truth. That's all. You may not like it, but it's the truth. Or if I put things together, like, I don't know for a fact that Slapper's baby mother's a crackhead. All I know is that Slapper is not financially stable, doesn't have a job. So I have to wonder what would make a judge still give him the child over the mother. And either the mother was a crackhead or the mother said, the mother said, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with you or nothing that came from you. And that could be it too. Slapper's baby mother probably could have said, you know what, nigga? I made a mistake fucking with you. And I recognize that so clearly that I'm going to give you this child just for you to get the fuck out my house, out my life, and have no reason to ever contact me again. If it's not that, she's a crackhead. And the judge seeing her as an unfit parent. And that's the only reason why they would give somebody like Slapper custody. You see Slapper doing 16-hour Google Hangouts every day. The man has no life, never leaves his fucking room that he has in his auntie's house. Never leaves the room. What's up with the chat room? Why y'all not chatting in the chat room, man? I see I got 42 people watching. Throw your ones up if you think it's odd that Slapper does 16-hour Google Hangouts every fucking day. Let me see who's here and who's listening. Throw your ones up if you think that's odd. Or was it just all my haters here today? It probably is, because my fans are probably out enjoying life. Okay, we got 1-1. Got another one. He's saying he has to because Tommy is taking care of him. I don't believe Tommy's taking care of him like that. Tommy's giving him petty change. I don't think Tommy's giving him what he's saying he is. He's giving him something. He's giving him something, but I don't think it's what he says it is. Yeah, exactly. He's required to do so because Slapper maintains views for Tommy, parasitic benefit. Yeah, that's true. But Slapper's the parasite. I'd have to say Slapper's the parasite. And Snitch and Chris, I guess they took Snitch and Chris behind the scenes and said, hey, this is what you got to do. Yeah, he's getting chump change. Tone Clark says he looked like a crackhead for real. Yeah, he does. The man looks like he smokes rocks. He looks like he smoked rocks. And listen to how he talks. The man doesn't really have anything to say. And when he listen, this man gets very emotional. He starts screaming, he starts ranting, and he thinks he's saying something. But if you listen, he's not actually saying anything. Slapper will take any chump change. Of course he will. He's a bum. Of course he will. Like I said, for the judge to give him custody of the child, the mother must have been a crackhead, or she just said, nigga, take this child and get the fuck away from me. I could see a woman doing that too. Slapper is a bum like LA. Yeah, he certainly is. There's absolutely no difference. I'm not taking no shots at Vic Damone, but this is no DQ night. Like you say, Vic. Vic's a bum too, but at least Vic admits it. At least Vic admits it. You got let's think about the bums we got here in this sector. We got LA, we got Vic Damone, Slapper Dawn, V Double Burgers. Those are the top bums in this sector. They are. Those are the top. Oh no, we got to throw RPJ in that as well. We got 5 bum ass niggas in this sector. Who's really the one that's worse off though? LA, Vic Damone, Slapper Dawn, V Double Burgers, and Reginald Penis Jones. Who's the biggest bum? We got 5 bum ass niggas that we all, and it's not like I'm just saying it. Y'all can see this shit. Tone Clark says, I can't see how he can be online all fucking day. Cause he don't got nothing to do, Tone. He don't have nothing to do. Nigga ain't got no job. He don't have no income. He don't got no money. He ain't got no credit cards. He ain't got no credit. Hold on, let me see what it says. Why didn't you tell me Cat was talking shit about me, Mike? You can't be serious. Anyway, let me just keep it pushing. We got 46 watching. It's your boy Mike Millz, man. 47 watching. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Okay, you saying LA is the biggest bum? Slapper is the biggest bum? I don't know, man. I have to think about RPJ because when I think about the biggest bum, at least Roach Dot, at least L Dot has a place to stay. You've seen the screenshots. Okay, what's your point? Yeah, but like I was saying, at least Roach Dot has a place to stay. Slapper has a place to stay. Vic Damone's got a place to stay. Who doesn't have a place to stay? RPJ. RPJ has no place to stay. Yeah, so when we think about the biggest bums, man, we got to think about that. We got to take that into consideration. This man sleeping in his fucking children's laundry room. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. There's nothing to respect about these dudes. Vic has a place to lay, not stay. You could be right about that. But hey, but they are married, though. You're saying Vic has a place to lay, not stay. But even if that is his wife's house, they are married. So whatever is hers is his legally. Even if his name is not on the house, they're married. So he legally has rights to it. She can't put him out. Now, Michelle, she could put LA out, though. Michelle could put out LA because LA is not married to Michelle. But then again, it depends on the state because since he's living there, he's been there for a long time. She might have to have him evicted, but she could do it if she wanted him out. She could have Rothschild evicted. Vic Damone, they would have I think it would be a harder process to get him out the house. What the slapper do with them 7 racks? I mean, shit, man. I don't know if I believe he got the 7 racks. I believe he got something, but I don't think it was that much. I mean, shit, he still looks like a bum to me. He got 7 racks and there's no improvement in how he looks. Nothing. He ain't got no new shirts, no new nothing. He still looks like a bum. Same dirty ass wife beaters. Same nappy ass fucking braids. Same old ass computer. And he still lives with his fucking auntie. I mean, I don't know. What the fuck did he do with that money? That's a good question. It's a good question. But at the end of the day, even with 7 racks, he's still a bum. Even if he did get 7 racks, he's still a bum. It ain't $7,000 is not a lot of money. I mean, it's good. Somebody hands you 7,000, of course you're gonna take it. Yeah, he probably smoked that shit up. But seven racks really ain't a lot of money, man. That shit could go like that. That shit could go up in a puff of crack smoke. That shit could go up in a puff of crack smoke in no time. But this is what we dealing with in the sector. Crackheads with no jobs, no lives, that want to be somebody because in reality, they're nothing. This is what we're dealing with. And all these dudes are actually fans with Tommy. Listen, I want you to think about this. Next time you'll see Tommy and one of these guys who Google Hangouts, watch how these niggas blush and laugh and smile as Tommy's on the show. And please don't tell me Snitch Chris is pro-black, because you can't be pro-black and be best friends with Tommy, who's pro-coon, and tells you he's a coon. Got t-shirts calling himself a coon. What up, y'all? Y'all up late as hell? Yeah, we up late right now. I had a few things to get off my chest. I wasn't planning on doing the show. The show was impromptu, but I said, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and do this show real quick. Because I might not do it for a while. I might be taking a break from this shit for a minute. So this is probably going to be my little hiatus show. As I go on hiatus, because these guys is fucking pathetic. So I'm gonna give them what they want. I'm gonna give them some time to build up the audience, and then hopefully I'll come back and I'll restart building my shit up, and hopefully then they'll keep my name out their mouths. I mean, if I stop making videos and I give them time to go about their business, will they then stop mentioning me every show they do? Will they then take my name out their mouths? That's what I want to know. Will this keep them from mentioning me on their platforms every show? I'm listening to LA say he does not mention me on his show. Throw your ones up if that's some bullshit. LA said that he does not mention me on his show. Throw your ones up if that's a lie. Throw your twos up if it's the truth. Let me know. Am I bugging out? He says he does not mention me. Throw your ones up if that's a lie. Throw your twos up if it's the truth. And he doesn't mention me. Okay, we got 1-1. See what everybody else says. Because I'm like, how could this dude sit here and say these things and act like people don't know what he does on his own platform? It's just like him talking about, he doesn't talk about Tommy. And as he's talking about Tommy, he says he doesn't talk about Tommy. How does that make sense? He does a whole show telling people don't talk about Tommy, and then says he never talks about Tommy. And this is supposed to make sense somehow. This makes sense somehow. In Wacky World, this makes sense. Yeah, he does. He does. And I listen to these guys. This is how crazy these men are in this sector. This is why I gotta leave them alone. Because when they say certain things, I realize there's no getting through to these niggas. Now all he was saying is he's back and start the bullshit all over again. Well, if you're talking about me, I mean, real talk, I'm tired of talking about these dudes, man. Real talk, I don't feel like they no competition. I just feel like these dudes ain't no competition for me. So it's really no point in me continuously going back and forth with people that I know are no competition. What's the point? They're going to keep flagging. They're going to keep doing fucked up shit to try to compete. Like, I'm going to give you an example. Right now, there's another show going on right now. Let me give you an example. Right now, this very moment, there's another show going on simultaneously with me. I got 50 people watching right now. They got 40. The difference is I'm here by myself. They got about 15 people on their platform. Do you recognize that means you are no competition? That means I can maintain an audience by myself better than you can do with 15 people helping you, nigga. This is why they mad. I didn't have to suck no Soto dicks. I don't need Tommy on my platform. And if he ever comes here, it's going to be for me to call out him on his fuckery. Not for me to smile and blush in his coon's face like these niggas do. They sit there and have a cup of coffee with Tommy and hold his dick. And Tommy sits there and he tells these niggas what they doing, and they keep doing it anyway. And they do it anyway. I'm watching LA last night. Claim he's so upset with Tommy. He doesn't like Tommy. Then again, no, I'm lying. He never said he was upset with Tommy. As a matter of fact, he sat there and he blushed the whole night. The nigga cheeks was literally turning red talking to Tommy. And Chris sounded like Tickle Me Elmo. Like Chris had his legs in the air while Tommy was rubbing his belly. That's what it sounded like. Chris had both legs in the air while Tommy Soto Kun rubbed his belly like a good dog. This is what you're dealing with in this sector. This is what we got going in this sector. Listen, when I first started out, I'm gonna tell you what I first wanted to do. On my first video, my very first video, I wanted to be the polar opposite of Tommy Soto Kun. I wanted to be the polar opposite of this dude. And there was a bunch of men in the sector that I thought was feeling the same way. But as time went on, as time went by, I started watching them one by one actually join Team Tommy. I saw Monty meet up with Tommy and have drinks with him and run around and smile in Tommy's face and do videos with him, never calling him out on the things he claimed he was against. When he met Tommy, he kissed his whole ass, did videos, wanted to be a partner with him, wanted to partner up with him, wanted to be on his channel. That's all it was about. Then you had LA telling Tommy he gonna donate after he buy his microphone, some crazy shit like that. Next thing you know, you see LA kissing the ring. He's trying to fight with me to battle for Tommy. He wants to battle. He wants to do battle for Tommy. This is what we have in this sector. Whole wood grain team went with Monty over to Tommy's dick and sucked it. Whole wood grain team. Because he got a bunch of weak ass niggas who don't stand for anything They have no standards. There's no honor, just weak men that follow Monty. And you have to be a weak man to follow a man like Monty. What type of moron do you have to be to look at Monty's shit stain and say, this is my leader? I'm going to listen to him. I'm going to take orders from a fucking mental midget. How fucking weak do you have to be? How weak do you have to be to follow behind this mental midget? This nigga's been exposed for failure over and over again, and you totally ignore it. You ignore him making fun of people's dead children. You ignore him making fun of people's miscarriages. You ignore him going to graveyards making fun of the dead, wishing death on people's mothers. You ignore this. You ignore the fact that his wife has been exposed for a fucking bulldagger dyke that he met off social media, that only married him because he had some money to put her name on a fucking house. Barb can't stand Monty, and you follow behind this weak ass nigga. You follow behind this mental midget. These are the type of men we have in the sector. And you think I fear you? You think you can stop me? Nigga, I'll go hard. You can't compete. You don't got nothing to say. You have no charisma, no personality. It's just me. Where you at? Let's look at the numbers. Damn. I'm at 50. They still at 40. Nigga, you just can't compete, man. You could go behind the scenes. You could try to fuck with my co-hosts. You could try to get people not to support me. But at the end of the day, you can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me. Why is everybody so quiet? Am I being too serious for y'all? Or should I get a drink like the rest of these niggas that can't do a show unless they fucking drunk? Should I get a drink? Should I get some fucking some weed? Here goes a lighter. Let me act like I'm getting high. Hold on, y'all. Should I do one of those shows? Lighting the lighter, smoking, getting drunk. Nah, I know I'm good, Abby. I know I'm good. I'm just demonstrating that's how these niggas do their shows. That's the only way they can do a show. That's the only way they can do a show. Drunk as fuck or high out their fucking mind. Because that's how they feel like they have a personality. Without the drugs or the alcohol, they know they have no personality nor charisma. They know they're dumb. So you might as well be high and saying dumb shit. You might as well just get high and say dumb shit. It's all you have to offer any goddamn way. It's dumb shit. There's no truth. You make up shit and you give your opinions. I'm not giving my opinion. When I say RPJ lives with his kids, that's not an opinion. That's a fact. When I say LA lives in a dilapidated community in Bum Harbor, Michigan, with an average income is $17,000, that's not an opinion. That's a fact. These are just facts. And this is why they get mad. You can say, I don't find Mike Millz sexually attractive, all you want. You can say, I think Mike Millz looks like a monkey, all you want. Because at the end of the day, that's your opinion. Now let's go to the facts of the matter. You just found out half your kids ain't even yours. But you want to give dating advice, dating tips. That's a fact. 5 o'clock in the morning, you're screaming at the top of your lungs during a weekday. I'm talking about Roach Dot now. 5 o'clock in the morning, you're screaming at the top of your lungs during a weekday. Your children got to go to school. Tone Clark said they have no life. They're crying inside the mic. I know they are. I know they're crying inside. I just want them to know that I know. You don't have the fortitude of someone like me. None of you. You're weak mentally. What trolls say to you matters to you. It scares you. What trolls say to you scares you. It really matters. It makes you feel like you're nothing. Because you know why it does? Because it's the truth. When they call you a bum, LA, and you get mad and say, how you know I'm a bum? You're saying that. You're trying to defend it. You're trying to fight it because you know it's the truth, nigga. If someone was to call me a bum, I have to say, damn, well, bumming ain't half bad. You mean bums get to live like this? Being a bum may not be half bad if you're going to call me one. When you got that RPJ, a man living with his kids, calling me a bum, well, then bumming ain't half bad. So if I'm a bum, what the fuck is you, nigga? You must not register as a bum, nigga. Your income must be 0.00000, nigga. It just don't register, nigga. You ain't worth a quarter of a penny. You ain't worth a tenth of a penny, RPJ. You're worthless. You hold no value, no equity. You can't get a loan. You can't do anything. You can't teach anybody anything. You're talking about you're into fitness, but you got saggy skin and you got old grandma titties, even though you're skinny. Not to put your photo up again and show them and point it out. I can point it out, nigga. That's why you shouldn't stop making videos that'll keep them crying. I say, yeah, I mean, I could do that. I could do that, but I'm just looking at it like this. What if I stop making videos for a while? I mean, I'm not going to just leave YouTube. I'm saying if I stop making videos for a while, what would these niggas talk about? I got to train these niggas. I got to train them to stop. The only way I'm going to do that is maybe I need to take a little break, go on hiatus for a while, sit back and just watch. But then again, what are they going to do? They're going to talk about Tommy again all the time. Or LA's going to talk about Cliff back and forth. That's all they got. They can't come up with their own content. I tuned in to Snitching Chris show the other day, the beginning of the show. Chris was on his show discussing my show on his show. I'm like, damn, nigga. Damn, nigga. You can't think of nothing. So you got to use my topic and my content when I was talking about domestic abuse and RPJ. You was upset about that? Oh, you respect RPJ? Let's just call it what it is, Snitching Chris. You've been looking for a dick to ride since day one. You've been a dick rider since you came into this platform, and you just found someone that will literally let you ride their dick. Tommy Soto Coon. Tommy's ready and willing to let you ride and promote him, nigga. Me, I got a bit more fortitude I got a bit more testicular fortitude than that. Excuse me. Testicular fortitude. I don't know why I can't say that word correctly. Anyway, scratch that. I can stand on my own, Chris. That's something you can't do. Slap a dumb. I don't need a platform full of nobodies talking shit. Roach Dot. I'm not going to use catastrophes for views as much as possible like you. Because it's not about that for me. It's not what it's about. If I talk about something, it's because I really want to talk about it. It's not just for views. Unlike you. Fakes and frauds. That's all we got in the sector. Bitch-made niggas. Effeminate. People with the less... people that have no character at all behind the scenes talking about who has honor and who don't. Meanwhile, you're stalking and harassing a woman that you don't even know because you're jealous and spiteful of another man that called you out for what you are, a fucking stalker. Your feelings was hurt, Archer, because it was the truth. And you know it, nigga. You know it. You've been stalking Jamila for years, way before RPJ. Way before RPJ, you were stalking that fat bitch. And you're still doing it. And you're mad. Truth hurts, man. That's all it does. I mean, I'm just holding up these mirrors. Let me just hold up these mirrors, man. In fact, I should retitle this shit to Holding Up the Mirrors to the Black Sector. And Archer, that's another thing, Archer. You are not a part of this sector. Stop hitting up people that I know talking about what's going on in the sector like you a part of this shit. You ain't a part of this, nigga. Hold on, folks. Let me check my channel, check my little comments and shit. Excuse me for not screaming and shit, people. I don't want to wake up everyone in my house for this YouTube shit. So pardon me. Pardon me, folks. I'm just looking at something right now. Make sure you people like the video, thumbs up the video if you enjoy listening to Mike Millz live. Make sure you support by thumbs up in the video. Leave your comments. Make sure you share the video. Matter of fact, you ain't got to share shit. Don't share shit. Thumbs up the video. Because this ain't even nothing that I want the world to see. This is just for this little small sector. That's all. Just some shit for this little sector we got going right here. When I come back from my hiatus, I'm going to talk about more real topics and things like that. And if people don't want to listen, they ain't got to listen. I can start from scratch. I'll start from one supporter all over again if I have to. And we gonna make it rock. We're going to make it do what it do. That's all. That's how we going to rock this out. You feel me? That's how we going to rock this out. It's your boy. But anyway, like I was saying, let me say a few last words in closing. What I'm going to say is shout out to Lyfe, a good sister. I have a lot of respect for her. And I have to apologize to her for these so-called men, not for myself, but for these so-called men and women. I know you didn't read a lot of their comments, you just deleted it, but Lyfe, but you know what? People like some of these people, it's probably best just to stay away from them. And that's just real talk. These trolls, you should probably just block and ban them. Don't communicate with them. This is just my advice. These people shows like LA and Cliff, I would not even visit their chat room. And if you do, visit them from a troll account. Don't let them see it's you, because that's a quick way for them to start talking shit to you. Or if you don't do what they want, Then they're gonna want to try to roast you, and they're gonna make things up. J Lyfe, and you're a cool person, and I don't want to see any more harassment coming your way from these sick people. That's just what it is. And it's funny how these people say things to people. Like Cliff would tell people, Mike Millz is going to beef with you if you don't want to have sex with him. But the strange thing about that is no one's ever came out and said Mike Millz wanted to have sex with me. Tina, do you want the link? You want the link, Tina? You seem like you got something to say. Seem like you got something to say, Tina. There goes the link. You see my Facebook? So what do you mean you see my Facebook end? You see my Facebook? Okay, Tina, since you want to know, I'm just going to break it down for you like this, Tina. Because I try to keep things 100 with people. Let me put it to you like this. A lot of these people in this sector, they don't really like you. No, I'm just going to be 100% honest. Even the people that you communicate with on Facebook, they don't like you. That's just the honest truth. I spoke to Alexis the other day on the phone, and she don't like you either. That's just real talk. That's just what it is. You talking about Kat? What I'll say is I'll say that she's probably how I feel. People don't exactly trust you. And to be honest, why would anybody trust you? Just to be honest, why would anybody trust you, Tina? You've recorded people's phone conversations. You've done a lot of trifling shit to people. So why would anybody trust you exactly? She's not to be trusted talking behind my back. Well, are you saying that you and Kat are friends? Are you and Kat friends? Were you and Kat supposed to be friends, Tina? Because I didn't know that was the case. Okay, well, she squashed the beef. She didn't say she didn't publicly say anything about you. Kat didn't say anything publicly about you. Neither has Cassandra. So what's your problem? What she says in private is private. Yeah, but privately. So people can talk privately and say that they don't like you. Is that a crime? You squashed the beef. You didn't squash the friendship. No, it's not snake shit. You guys were not friends. You disrespected her. She disrespected you. Okay, thank you, Mike. Okay, no, no, that's not really snake shit. Y'all had a beef, and she squashed it. What she said to me privately is what she said to me privately. Um, I put that message out there for another reason, and you took it and ran with it. But it is what it is. You know what, Tina? I saw you in Chris' chat last night calling people niggers. What's good with that? Why do you think it's okay for you to call people niggas all the time? And do you honestly believe that black women are jealous of you? You helped me solve something? Okay, whatever. Woody Woodhouse says, hey, the trolls are coming with brand new names. What's up, Woody Woodhouse? Oh, you called her negra in Spanish? It isn't half as bad? Okay. It's interesting. Oh, I'm not going to Google it because either way, it sounds a little too close to nigger, and you do have a habit of calling people niggers, and we've been telling you in the sector for a long time, we don't appreciate that as black people. We've been saying that for a long time. Negra in Spanish means black. Yeah, Diamond, I know that. I know that's what it means. Cat's not coming back. The black sector smack. You ain't got to worry about that. Cat's not coming back. What's up? Exactly, Missing Link. Exactly. You're going live tonight? Okay. Either way, I don't think you're gonna do anything to bring Cat back. What you gonna say about Cat? I don't control you, huh? Okay. Well, I wasn't trying to control you, Tina. I'm just saying that what you're going to try to do is pointless because Cat's not coming back. But then again, maybe she will come back. Do your best. Maybe she'll come back. You don't need Cat to come back. Okay, well, do your thing. Shout out to Cat. Shout out to Cassandra, J Lyfe, and anyone else that supports your boy. And let me get my fuck yous out. Fuck you, Jamila. Fuck you, RPJ. And everyone that supports you. Fuck you, Roachstadt. And the rest of you niggas in the black sector. Tommy Sotomayor, suck a dick and die. Who else? Am I forgetting anyone? Cat don't support you and I have the convo. What's your email? Just send it to my Facebook. Whatever email, whatever thing you got. Matter of fact, just play it on your show. Go live and play it on your show. Yeah, Jamila is sexually attracted to you. I agree. Tina, when it comes to you and Jamila, I have to admit that Jamila is sexually attracted to Tina. That's the truth. I'm just gonna be honest. Jamila was acting like she was sprung one night when you was doing a Google Hangout. You're not attacking Jamila. I didn't say you was. I'm just saying that I noticed that about Jamila, and Jamila's fucking retarded. So it is what it is. Jamila's fucking retarded. So it is what it is. The black sector smack. You kind of right about that. Yeah, Tina, I think you better get back on your Jamila thingy. Well, you're welcome. It is what it is. Is that why you're mad? These niggas be mad, man. Well, Tina said she was busy working. What you doing for work now, Tina? You got a job? Tina said she was busy working. You been working them dicks again, Tina? Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad YouTube has helped you to make some money, if that's the case, and get you off those streets. Okay, you're welcome. So these other dudes, you got almost 3,000 subs doing Tablet. That's what's up. Congratulations. And you help Snitch and Chris? How'd you help Snitch and Chris? How did you help Snitch and Chris? Oh, really? What did you do for him? Well, why don't you click the link, Tina, and tell us what you did for Chris? I could ride with that one. So, Tina, if why don't you click the link? This sounds like good information. Why don't you click that link real quick? That link. Okay, you going live in 2 minutes? Okay. Congratulations. Let me take this out the fucking chat. So you over here trying to promote and shit. That's what's up, because I'm about to get off anyway. So Tina fucking turned up and saying that she helped Tension Chris with his channel. Oh no, I don't care if you was Tina. I don't give a fuck about that shit. My supporters, they here to watch me, so it doesn't really matter what anybody tries to do. I learned that. You're not gonna go no place. Make sure you people thumbs up the video. We got 51 watching right now. The black sector, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, but I would love to hear what you did for snitching Chris. I'd love to hear this. Okay, cool. What channel you gonna go live on? What channel you going live on, Tina? I guess she left already. I think she forgot to tell us which channel, unless it's gonna be that channel. I don't even know if I'm subscribed to her. It is what it is. Make sure you thumbs up the video, people. It's your boy, Mike Millz, the realest motherfucker in this sector. The one who keeps it the most honest. That will give you the brutal fucking truth if need be. The black lady says, I hope it's no DQ. He's going to go in on Tina tonight. I'm not mad at that. Make sure you guys remind Tina that she's a fat bitch. Don't forget to thumbs down her videos. Oh, man. It's your boy, man. Okay. Thank you, Black Sector. I agree. So I'm going to get off, people. Hope you guys enjoyed the show and the conversation. And I'm out.